Is up? This is your LA in a minute, and world famous KROQ has defined culture in Los Angeles for more than 50 years. But world famous isn't just a moniker. The fact is, KROQ might be the most influential radio station of all time. Let's get into it. Let's start with the Ramones, Joan Jett and the Runaways, Oingo Boingo, Red Hot Chili Peppers, No Doubt, System of a Down, The Killers, and Linkin Park. These are just some of the bands that were debuted on KROQ's airwaves. And who was playing all of these bands? Well, legendary DJs like Shadow Stevens, Charlie Tuna, Jed the Fish, Richard Blade, Tammy Heidi, and Rodney Bingenheimer. I mean, to say these folks were the culture might be an understatement. Rodney Bingenheimer had the hottest club on the Sunset Strip. As radio evolved, KROQ continued to impact the landscape. In 1979, Rick Carroll took over as program director, and KROQ and its rock of the 80s came into focus. There was a personality explosion as Loveline, hosted by the poor man Jim Trenton and Dr. Drew Pinsky, took over Sunday nights. When the Kevin and Bean Show launched with music interspersed with comedy, celebrity interviews, listener call-ins, and live music performances, it changed the face of radio in Los Angeles and the world. It also launched the careers of Carson Daly, Jimmy Kimmel, and Adam Carolla, amongst others, further cementing its legacy. But let's back up a little bit, because what became world-famous KROQ actually began as a companion station for the Pasadena Presbyterian Church on April 23, 1962, when KPPC signed on 106.7 FM. Now, within 5 years, the church decided that commercial radio was not what they wanted to do. They sold off the station. And around the same time, an AM radio station, 1500, became the first LA station to use the call letters KROQ, calling itself KROQ, the Rock of Los Angeles. KROQ's owners bought KPPC, changed the call letters to KROQ, and hired Shadow Stevens while playing a new format, all cutting-edge rock, all the time. Ken Roberts was president of the new entity and spearheaded a risky strategy, commercial-free programming. The ratings were good, but KROQ was deeply in debt, and the staff walked out. The station shuttered, but in 1975, the FCC ordered KROQ to return the airwaves or lose their license. They started broadcasting from the Pasadena Hilton Hotel. The station's rebirth was simultaneous with the emergence of punk rock in the 70s, and the station became the voice of the Los Angeles scene. KROQ added new wave to their free-flowing format and continued their climb. Adapting with college rock and electronic dance, KROQ really became world famous. KROQ today still thrives behind Nicole Alvarez, as well as exciting voices like the Klein and Alley Show. KROQ, world famous and the most influential. All right, LA, it's been a minute.